Second and 2. Here's Prescott. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action when all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter, and maybe...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and...
Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score with the defense doing something like that.
And it's good pressure because they put them in a nice spot now, having scored the points on defense, turn the ball back over to them. You're right, there's pressure to score, but they feel good about their chances.
That's good. They like that pressure. A first down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Complete at the 1. Touchdown! Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one, 39 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 2nd down and 4. Jones forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. This from 54 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd and 12, Jones flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be
Final play of the half. Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Xavier McKinney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And a completion to Wilson. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The give is to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw from his end zone, Jones. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 155 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.